Hey, it's Software Student here, and today we're going to be talking about sets. So, in Java, sets is a complex data type, like arrays or array lists or hash maps or maps in general. So first of all, let's talk about a set. So, a set is part of the util package in Java, and set is actually an interface. So if you want to have a look at the interface, we could just click Control and click on set. And we can actually look at all it contains the interface set. As you can see, it's a public interface set, and we need to give it some kind of object information about what it's going to be containing. So let's have a set containing strings, and we're just going to call it names, and it's a new. Then sets. We have two type of sets primarily are going to be talking about. We have the hash set and a tree set. But first, what's actually special about a set compared to like an array list or list in general is that first of all, the sets are not ordered, which means the position of the items in our set will have like random place. You can't use an index to get a specific item. And also inside our set, all the items have to be unique. So you can't have two types, like you can't have two of the same type of object inside a set. So let's first create a hash set, which is kind of just a set where the items can't be unique and all the items are placed at a random spot inside our set. So we would like with doing most of the util stuff inside collections, we would use names.add, and I will just add some names. Liam, so I just added some names to our set, and we are told first of all that it's set, but we're also told that we have a duplicate set element, which normally wouldn't matter, but because we have a set, we would only add one of them. So even though we add another ava, or we could add like infinity of them, but we will still only have one in our set. So how we access the information in the set, we need to use either a for small f for each, or we would use some iterate methods that allow us to go through the set. We will just use the for each, where we simply go for each string name inside our names. We would just like to print to the console the name. So let's have a look at the output. There we go. So we just have Dan, Daniel, Liam, and Ava. And what's also interesting is that we can see, even though we added Liam first and then Ava, Dan and Daniel, and Dan is the first member, and then Daniel, because, as mentioned before, inside our hash set, they just have some random spots. So it doesn't really matter when you put them in, it's just a set containing some unique strings in this case. And if we print it again, get the same order, but the order is random. So if we added another name, for example, names.add, what's a good name? Let's do Will. It would be just added somewhere random. In this case, it's just added there. But it doesn't really matter. That's not the point of the set. If you want to have someone on like an indexed spot, you need to use a list. Then we, instead of using a hash set, we can use a tree set. So what a tree set is simply a set like the hash set, where all the values inside a set need to be unique, but the tree set is an ordered version, where in this case it would use this normal way to sort names, which in the basic part of Java is alphabetically. So we'd have A, D, L, W as the order. And in the next episode, I'll be talking about the comparator interface, which allows us to change how a tree set is going to be ordering inside the set. And it worked the same way with all the tree things. So a tree set or a tree map, that's also the difference between a hash map and a tree map, is that a hash map is just works like a normal hash map, but a tree map is ordered version, or sorted version of the hash map. Similarly, where the hash set just random spot, the tree set is the sorted version. So that's pretty much the basics of sets. And as mentioned in the next episode, we'll be talking about the comparator interface, which will allow us to create a comparator, which allow us to add to the tree set how we will be sorting the information. So that's all for now. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe, and I hope all of you have a wonderful day.